This is Laura Axelrod, and you are listening to Gasp. During the last week of February, I traveled to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, to check out the 2020 primary season. This year, the Democrat candidates spent a lot of time courting voters throughout the state. While Elizabeth Warren, Pete Buttigieg, and Amy Klobuchar stayed inland, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders made it all the way to the coastline where I was located. As some of you may know, I also spent time in South Carolina for the 2016 primary season. Before and after each rally, I saw people selling merchandise, usually located right outside the building, and I always wondered about them. Were they part of the campaign? Independent contractors? How did they feel about selling political merchandise if they didn't support the candidate? So, for this episode of Gasp, I interviewed a man selling buttons, t-shirts, and flags outside the Myrtle Beach Convention Center during the Bernie Sanders rally. His name is Joe. During this 9-minute interview, you'll hear me admit that I bought some t-shirts and buttons from Joe. I've collected campaign buttons and t-shirts for several decades now. My collection includes Democrats, Republicans, and Independents going decades back. Out of all the merchandisers standing outside the convention hall that day, Joe caught my attention, and you'll soon see why.
Huh?
I'll have the cash on me.
We take credit cards, got a little swipey thing. Get your receipt
later?
Huh?
After? Are you gonna be here after?
Yeah, but I need a shoe. No, everybody says I'm going to be back. My ex-girlfriend said she'd be back. That was like 2 years ago. I ain't seen her or my dog.
I might be back.
All right, might be back. All right, that's better. Thank you.
And so I'm here at the Bernie rally in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I'm here standing outside. And what's your first name?
Joe.
Joe. And how would you describe what you do?
I don't know. It's not as entertaining as being a carny, but it's entertaining. It kind of strikes me as odd that people can't just agree to disagree. They got to throw stuff at you and scream and holler and be all judgmental instead of just agreeing to disagree.
You sell buttons, t-shirts. Are you selling these flags? There's an American flag here.
Flags,
Are you selling these flags?
Yep, flags are $20 each.
No way, really?
Shirts $20 each, hats $20 each, buttons are 1 for $5 or 3 for $10.
Okay, so can you tell me about the flags you got here? You got an American flag. You have 2 American flags, and what flag is that? That is.
I can't read what it says.
We the people means everyone, and it's got a rainbow flag
all
on
of them
it.
got rainbow on them.
Rainbow, and what's Stonewall? You got a Stonewall flag and a bunch of baseball hats. And so tell me, how'd you get involved with this? How did you?
A buddy of mine called me because he knew I was waiting on some other work, and he's like, "Hey, want to go sell T-shirts again?" And I was like, "Sure." And here I am.
That's cool.
From Ohio. It's
Is it hard work?
not as hard as working at fairs, because at fairs you have set up and tear down and like 15, 16, 17, 18-hour days. This is easier. You got your evenings to yourself and stuff, but the people that they're so callous and mean, like they want I'm like, somebody throw a warm cup of coffee at me or something, you know. How you doing?
Hi, good, thanks. How much are your hats?
$20.
Okay.
Everything, it's simple. Everything's $20 except for the buttons. Buttons are 1 for $5 or 3 for $10.
Yeah.
Caught me in the middle of my interview, apparently.
That's okay.
I talk good and I talk enough that they're like, hey, this guy don't shut up. We'll get all kinds of information from him.
Keep going.
The hats are cute.
I like
he
this
did get
one.
me for $30. I did buy a T-shirt and 3 buttons, and full disclosure. And he was such a nice guy.
I learned that at the fair. I have actual people that follow me from fair to fair.
Do you really?
If
Is it
it's
like
within
groupies?
account, yeah.
Really?
And then
Huh?
Tony, when I've quit on him and went back with him and quit and got fired and quit, because that's happened a couple times. He goes, man, people come back looking for you. They don't even play the game because you're not here.
Oh no.
But you ever heard of he's a Texas pastor and motivational speaker, Zig Ziglar?
Yeah.
One of the sayings that he says that I like is you can get anything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want in life.
That's
and
true.
at the fair, people come for fun. I'll get out there, break it down with some old ladies, have fun, and just try to make it fun. And the money comes easy. And then I don't have to worry about going to this gas station and getting beat up because I done hustled somebody or
Right.
something like that. And then residual income, good customer service. People come back because they're happy with the way you treated them and their
Right.
family.
Right. That's great. That's great.
Don't look so happy. Could be worse. You could be stuck here doing this.
Drive.
Long drive.
Oh.
All right.
Are you? So where are you going next after this?
I guess they're going back. I'm waiting. I got my next guy that I'm supposed to be going with. The stuff starts going to, I think it's Wilkes-Barre, North Carolina. The fair there doesn't start till the 12th, but the bunkhouses are going to be up there next week, and I'm going to go up and move into one of the bunkhouses.
Oh, cool.
And then just do some little side hustle there. And
Where do you stay when you do this type of thing? Do you stay at a hotel, or do they have a special place for you?
this
Airbnb?
is hotels.
Hotel, okay.
Yeah, the Carney World, they usually have bunkhouses.
Right.
Since you're a reporter, maybe print this. When I got home after my dad passed away, his ex-wife had forged my signature. Somebody did. I went to the police department, they did report and everything. They know for a fact it's not my signature, but that's where I lived. And now it's gone.
Oh, wow.
And they're telling me I need all this money. The first time I gave up $4,000 thinking it was a forged signature. How hard could it be? But then he wanted more money. And I'm like, I gave you every dime that I had when I came back this season. And so, yeah. But I'm kind of in a, what do you call it, conundrum on that one, because they know for a fact that somebody forged my signature. They don't know who. They know it's not mine, but then they want money. I'm like, you can't just waive the fees and let it go through court or something. You know, and it's just
Yeah, that's so you sell you do Bernie. Right now you're with Bernie Sanders, and you sell all the political candidates, right? Just whatever they give you.
It just depends on who you're working for. What crew you're working for, who you're working for, where you're at. Like Trump's first run, I was in, I think it was Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, but that was for Trump. Personally, I believe voting for president's kind of like rooting for pro wrestling. Might make you feel good. I'm not sure how much of an impact it has, though. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I can. A lot of people think that way. A lot of people do. Yeah.
Well, I mean, but if you ain't at least trying, you ain't got no room to gripe.
Yeah.
I just have my issues with, because if you look at history, every great civilization's collapsed. Every government's collapsed. And then when knowing some of the stuff that I know about American history, like my dad was trying to get me into this thing called the Empower Network. And when I was using Google Analytics and stuff and doing the research, because he just kept giving me money, wanting me to spend money. Finally, I said, look, you see all them people in the audience? They're your age. You see all them people on stage? They're all in their 20s. You're the target market, you know?
Right.
And he didn't get that. But I wrote my own little article. Simple, $20 for everything except for buttons. Buttons is 1 for $5 or 3 for 10.
Yep.
I know. You can't beat the price with a stick. Don't beat me with a stick. But, what was I saying now? I forgot what I was saying. I do that at the fair. I'll be mid talking to somebody and you guys try to get out there.
That's fine. I get it. Yeah.
I don't know.
So
Carrying those a lot funner.
Yeah.
This is just people are too callous and mean and.
At the political rallies?
They throw stuff at you. I'm like
they throw stuff at you?
Well, not here.
Okay.
But where we was parked, the hotel, we had a stand set up, and they drive by and wing stuff and stop their car and cuss us out.
Really?
How you doing?
Wow.
But,
wow, that's tough.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, that is.
Disagree to disagree. You ain't got to be a butthole.
Wow.
Oh, but that's what I was talking about. Zig Ziglar.
Yeah.
It's a very good philosophy. If you give people what they want, you can get anything you want, and I'm a firm believer in that. It just, I don't know, there's a couple philosophies and cliches that I live by that seem to hold true. Been in sales my whole life. Kirby vacuum cleaners, Rainbows, Warren Kiwanis clubs, Moose Lodge, Elks Lodge, whatever. But Carnium was the funnest.
Yeah.
Definitely the funnest.
Where are you based out of? Are you in, where is it, Ohio? Where did you say?
Yeah, that's where I'm
Ohio?
from.
Yeah.
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 The people that I'm going to be working for, he moved over here from England, and he's got all brand new stuff. So he's brand new to it, but he bought brand new everything, brand new bunkhouses, brand new games. And I met him under goofy situation, but he remembered me and he liked me, and
That's cool.
I'm going to go back to him. I usually get what I want. If I'm making you money, leave me alone.
Yeah. Exactly. Cool. Cool. Anyway, well, it was a pleasure to meet you.
It was nice meeting you,
Yeah,
too.
and your name again was?
Joe.
Joe.
Yes.
Joe. This is very cool. A lot of people who sell buttons and T-shirts have stories. Like, I remember going to another rally in 2016, and somebody was just reminiscing about all the places he had been. So it's kind of a cool thing to do.
That's one thing I'm grateful about my life. I've gotten to do a lot of traveling.
Yeah.
I seen you looking. We'll sell you something. We take credit card. But that's the one thing that I do like about my life is that I've been able to travel a lot and see a lot of different things and meet a lot of different people. And
that's great.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
That is great. Absolutely. Well, I should let you go so you're not losing sales here.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
He's in that truck over there, so he sees me talking to you, and I stop mid-sentence to talk to somebody else, so he can't complain.
No problem.
Plus
you're saying some nice things about your job. So.
I'm trying to.
Exactly. Anyway, I'll let you go. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Stop again.
Yeah. This podcast is brought to you by Pharaoh's Draws Media. For more information, visit www.lauraaxelrod.com.